Alright, TED Talks video. And they're getting more and more depressing. Really don't have much time for this, so I'm just going to go through it pretty quick, I hope. Anyway, alright, this guy, whatever, Sonar, whatever. This was just capitalism all over the fucking place. So yeah, they have some little yellow box they've come up with where they can test water, and of course they use the emotional appeal of, you know, cholera and all this other stuff to make it, oh look, we can save everyone's life. Only $9.95. Yeah, they're just selling a little gimmicky piece of technology, and to defend it, they say, well, it takes a day to test water and blah, blah, blah. Well, obviously it doesn't if your little yellow box can do it. So I guess there's just a technology, a gimmick, thing. And you just want to make people pay for it. Yeah, so, yeah, I've cured cancer. Pay me money. I mean, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Alright, so then this douchebag, here's this atheism 2.0 bullshit. And it wasn't even as bad as I thought it would be, but it was just mush. It was just useless gibberish. You know, like there's some sort of, well, we should have an atheist community. We can have atheist bingo and atheist, you know, social organizations. And then we could, maybe that'll seduce all the other Christians over to us because we'll have better bingo than them. He didn't say that, but that's pretty much what he was saying. He was just saying we should somehow keep the baby of religion, which is apparently all this social crap, and just throw out the bathwater all the nasty homos is bad stuff. I mean, it's just pussy atheism is all this fucking shit is. It basically just highlights the basic generic evil functionality of this whole thing, where it's this sort of philosophy of social interaction. No one talking about reality. Now let's just all pick some team colors to wear, and let's have a team logos and team blah blah blah, and be team atheism or some kind of bullshit like that. And it's good to be organized as a political entity, but as a social group, fuck this shit. Alright, then this asshole. 3 types of online, I think it was crime or something. Online attack. He didn't say anything. Who the fuck cares? Yeah, I mean, whatever. The government be watching you. IBM is sticking little dots on your laser printer on the paper to identify who wrote the document, and blah blah blah, and well, whatever. You know, the problem is that there's crazy malicious jackasses out there who keep just breaking things for the sake of breaking them. He didn't talk about the people who break things for the sake of breaking them. Whatever, who cares? Just to show I can do it. I can break things. Ain't I smart? Fuck. Fuck. Alright, defend freedom to share. Alright, this guy was just talking about the DMCA and the whatever government proposals to protect copyright, but these guys don't never concede enough that we have these stupid idiotic laws, and maybe if we just change those fucking copyright laws so people don't have eternal copyright, so they can't pass copyright on, they can't sell copyrights to other people. No, you either use your copyright, and if you sell it, it has a certain lifespan, and then it's dead. Okay, you don't get to sell your copyright for eternity. This is just bullshit. We got to change copyright law, and then we won't have all these fucking issues. Fuckers. You can't figure anything out. And this guy's on TED Talks. He's not saying anything. He's just exaggerating what the law says, too, and on top of everything else. He isn't fucking describing the actual law and how completely it's just all corporate law. This doesn't have anything to do with people. You know, it just has to do with corporations owning us. Alright, this is another real annoying one, because she's, you know, a blind chick. But all she's doing is just the pop psychology bullshit. You know, how we make choices. Completely disgusting statistical data she's using as some sort of science. You know, oh, there's a 4% increase in how people answer questions if you reverse the questions. And well, of course there is. Yeah, there's a difference in how much food people will eat if you serve them dessert before you serve them the meal. Yes. Who cares? Who the fuck cares but marketing fucking whores? And that's all she was talking about. Well, you can maximize your business and your control of your employees and your control of the customers and your control of your bottom line by having fewer choices and seducing the morons into taking what you want them to take, and all this fucking manipulation. Fuck you and your manipulation. Shove your fucking manipulation up your fucking goddamn blind ass. So fucking sick of people. Alright, another fucking capitalist whore. This woman was talking about this 3D printing shit, and it's just about, well, we have this special technology, we have this and we have that, and we can do this and we can do that, so, call us at, technogrow.com. We can make funny looking pens. Look how cool they are. Like the technology is right on the brink of being brilliant. Well, it's not quite there yet. Why don't they have them 3D print some goddamn AIDS medication or something, so maybe it'll cost less than $700 a pop. Yeah, maybe they should figure out how to do that. So anyway, fuck it. Diana Nyad. Alright, now, she's like the Schwarzenegger of the women's. She just is indestructible, mega crazy bitch. Alright, so I've always admired that in her. I mean, she just, I remember when I was a kid, she was doing crazy ass shit, like, swimming up a mountain and shit. Just really loopy, nutty, and you gotta just say, God, tough as nails, right? But she's a completely lunatic. She's a lunatic. She's thinking she's all actualized now because she got to her midlife thing, well, 60. And all of a sudden, she needed a new mission, so she had to go swim to Cuba, but she always wanted to swim to Cuba, and she always wanted to be the first and the only person in the history of the universe to swim to Cuba. And, she got all fucking attacked by a jellyfish, and the whole thing went terribly wrong. But she's all proud of herself because, I stayed in the water, even though the doctor guy was all convulsions and dying. It was just, she's just so full of this ego drive thing, and you're just looking at this this is the perfect example of the fucking bug mentality of the human being. Like, somehow this is an accomplishment. But no, it's not an accomplishment to be a sadistic lunatic who doesn't mind how deep you stick the sword through their fucking ear. Ugh, fuck. Just, and she calls it living large. I'm living large. Yeah, I'm getting stung by jellyfish. Taking the risk of permanently disabling myself by, some sort of, you can get really fucked up by that crap. For what? Oh, so I can be the person who says, I did this and nobody else did it. And that's it. And then you'll have then you'll have a gap of a few years and you'll say, gee, I haven't done anything lately. I suck. I better go do something. Try something constructive. Anyway. Alright, this doctor thing was almost good, but then it turned into shit at the end, because all he's doing is selling his fucking whatever, his whiny doctor radio program. Let's all cry about what fuck-ups we are. It's a good point to make that doctors are not perfect. That the system is really demanding. He doesn't really make that point, but, emergency room guys and all that stuff, they don't really have time to think very hard, and they probably really hate being there, and it really sucks, and so, yeah, they make really stupid decisions probably all the fucking goddamn time. And so there really should be this second opinion thing should kind of be built into the structure somewhere, but it's cost money, so fuck that, right? Maybe there should be like pseudo doctors that see the people first and say, I'm going to guess at what he has, but I'm a pseudo doctor. And then we'll let the real doctor take care of it later. Or something like that. Alright, another just complete pile of shit, corporate whore, slut, capitalist bitch. She's got some little gimmicky device they connect to your forehead, and it measures your brain waves, and you can turn on your toaster, and you can turn on the microwave oven, and you can turn on the coffee maker. Boo. It's just a hunk of fucking shit. The way that people even talk about, like, they're measuring brain waves. They're measuring noise. It's like listening to a car engine, and I don't even know how to make this applicable. But they're not gleaning any useful information, and all you're doing basically is training new reflexes. So you're just basically, you could probably put the sensor on your head and then just twitch your forehead, learn how to twitch your forehead a certain way, and make the damn toaster turn on. So it's just gimmickry. It's just so far from where we should be on this shit. I think that's where I left off. Yeah. So these are just horrible. This TED thing has just gotten horrible. I mean, it's just, this is just for selling crap. Yeah, this is like the venture capitalist show. What should you invest your money in? And they all just whoring for the money. Make me rich. That's with all they ought to just call the fucking show. I'm selling the idea of progress. Yeah, it's just a vague idea of it. I have a little technical gimmick. And yeah, if everybody goes along with what I'm doing, yeah, be good for me, be good for you. Yeah, we'll all be winners. Except, of course, I'll win even bigger. Fuck humans. Fuck this stupid, scuzzy fucking planet. Ugh.